guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It is Diet Series episode 3. So it's Monday, which marks the second week of my diet. Last week was really good. I was feeling just really mentally focused and motivated on my goal and ready for the diet. I think that's something that people tend to forget. It's important to be ready for your diet. And yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm not sort of finding I'm getting a lot of resistance with not eating when I'm hungry. You know, sometimes I just remember previously I'd be like pouring in my oats and I'd be like, oh, only like 40 grams, and I'd be really sort of attached to having more food. Not that like an extra 10 or 20 grams really makes a difference like to you feeling full. So it was just this like weird sort of attachment, but now I'm just like, yep, these are the things I've got to do. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did last week and just show you bits and pieces throughout my week of how I'm getting on and yeah, how I'm finding everything. And something I wanted to mention was last week, towards the end of the week, I started getting quite hungry. I feel like it goes one of two ways. Either the first few days of the diet are really hard, you really notice the difference, you're really hungry and you're like, whoa, I'm in a deficit, or it happens later. I think that's what happened to me. So day 1 to 4 was fine, and then day 5 and 6 I was like, wow, I'm feeling extra hungry. But today, Monday, I'm feeling pretty good. Hunger has been like really okay, really manageable. So yeah, that's good. I'm just gonna roll with that. I did a live workout today with everyone because we're in lockdown, and yeah, I've just been here working, got up and got my steps in. I think I'm on 10,000 now, and it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've done well to do that, and I'll just go for another quick sort of walk. So yeah, that's my update. I'll be sure to show you guys more throughout the week. Hey guys, what's up? It's day 2, Tuesday. I started yesterday doing live workouts on Instagram. So I've got my setup. It's so cold. It is so cold. Oh, that's wanting to remember tissues, because yesterday I was like really sniffly. So I've got this like it's outdoor, it's raining, but it's undercover. Very cluttered, but you know what? These live workouts are really motivating me. So if you guys want to work out with me, I might post a schedule or something like that over on my Instagram. But yeah, they're just home workouts with minimal equipment and me motivating you to get it done, which is motivating me to get it done, because home workouts are a mental struggle. Anyway, I've got to prep for this live. Say hi, say hello. I'm just gonna pimp myself out. Check out my YouTube while you're here, guys. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday today. I'm just out for my morning walk. This is what I do every single day. It's been my routine since I started. For some reason my body clock just wakes me up at 6:30, which I'm actually really happy about. And I get up and I get my steps in, and I don't like listen to any music or podcasts or go on my phone. It's just like my time before the day starts to just like be with my thoughts. And I really love getting up at 6:30 because it's dark and it feels like no one else is around. Yeah, I just really love it. So I get about 5,000 to 6,000 steps in, which is just a huge chunk to sort of knock out of the day. And I usually like rack up about 2 to 3 just at home, especially if I work out, just walking around and stuff, so that contributes. So it's freaking cold. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it can be hard to get up, but I'm just so motivated. I don't know what's going on. I don't love using the word motivated because I feel like it's very habit based, all of this stuff, but I don't know, I feel like I've honestly just gone into autopilot with it, and it's just checking off the things each day and not overthinking it too much. I'm gonna sit down and have a deeper chat about this, because the mindset stuff to me is really interesting, particularly given my history. So hey guys, I have not filmed much this week. I was so sick yesterday. I had a fever, I had chills. It was one of those illnesses where I'm obviously okay now. It was like 24 hours. I had a temperature of 38.5, so I was wearing like full trackies, Ugg boots, jumpers. I was under 5 blankets and doonas. The heating was on and I had a heat pack, and I was shivering, like I was freezing. It was so painful and bad. My throat was painful, I had a headache, all my muscles and body ached. I couldn't move. I was lying on the couch and I was like I literally had a COVID test the day before because I'm moving down to my dad's tomorrow because I get patch and I can't have him at my sister's. And so I was like, I better get one just in case. Like, you don't have to get them, but I just wanted to be safe. I wasn't really hungry, but I did manage to stick to my calories because I wasn't hungry. Like, usually if you're sick, I always say like take a maintenance day because you want to help your body recover and giving it enough energy. You just don't want the stress of a deficit on top of being sick and fighting an illness. So I would have eaten at maintenance if I was hungry, but I just wasn't hungry, so I just stuck to my usual meals. I did have a very low weigh-in the next day, like 600 grams down. So I don't know why that would be, because like I still ate the same amount of food, must have just dropped a bunch of water. I drank heaps of water. Usually that helps with dropping water. And I had heaps of electrolytes. I didn't really have a huge sleep because I woke up at like 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. Yeah, so anyway, I'm feeling better. Back to it. Saturdays are my high days, so I have 1680 calories instead of my usual 1400, so just get more food in. And then tomorrow, Sunday, I will be doing a review of how everything's going, and yeah, a bit of an update. For our wrap-up review, weekly overview of how I went during the week. I'm sorry I didn't film a bunch of content throughout the week, but as I said, I was sick and it was just one of those weeks. It's actually been a really busy day today because I'm moving down to my dad's temporarily because Patch, my puppy, arrives today and I can't have him here at my sister's with the baby and with the training and with the cat and all that stuff. So I've just been packing the things that I have here and yeah, temporarily going down to dad's. Life is just so weird right now with lockdown and everything going on. I'll save that for another time. So I just want to go through how the week's been. So I had another week where my adherence was really on point. I was able to stick to my calories and my macros really well. Actually, there was one day I didn't stick to my macros, which was 2 days ago when I was really sick. I told you guys about that. I managed to hit my calories, but I was under my protein. So my goal for protein is 130 grams and I hit 93. Don't even care. Yeah, just a bit under my protein over my carbs, which is fine. Under on my steps, obviously. Every other day I hit my steps, my calories and my macros. I got all my workouts in except for one this week. The goal is to get 4 in because I was sick. Again, I'm just prioritizing health. Like I said, the very first episode of this, my priority is to do this in a healthy way. And to me, it is not healthy to push yourself to train when you're sick or to continue to be in a deficit if you're hungry when you're sick. And so I made those choices. I have no issues. I don't feel bad about it. What else? My sleep was a little bit kind of on and off with being sick. I sort of being feverish, was waking up a bit, not super restful. My habits, I've got like a little tracker that I have for my habits I tick off. So this week I added in a new habit, 3 main meals and 1 snack. That's kind of easy because that's just what I'm doing. So I achieve that every single day. Mindful eating, which we've discussed, where I'm not on my phone or my computer or watching TV or working or anything like that whilst eating. Wind down routine for bed and less screen time, so I was good with that. Probably not so good with the screen time. The new one I added was drink 3 liters of water because I really felt like I wasn't drinking enough water, so I was really good with that. Finished my period at the start of this week, so what you would expect if you're someone who notices fluctuations on the scale from having your period, so in the lead up and the week of having your period, you're probably going to see an increase in the scale. So you probably will notice a drop, which I did experience. I was noticing drops throughout having my period, but that's because I just started the deficit. And then in terms of my weight, I had a really good week for consistently dropping. I managed to drop, I actually hit my lowest weight yesterday. I was down 600 grams overnight, and then today I'm up 700. So they're just fluctuations that happen. I had a higher calorie day yesterday, so it was 1680 calories, which is that one higher deficit day I have. So still in a deficit, just more calories. And that just means more carbs, so more water to retain and more content in my gut. So this week, if we go from my Monday weigh-in to my lightest weigh-in, there was a 1.8 kilo drop. If we go from the Monday to today, there was an 800 gram drop. So comparing the average from this week to the average of last week, I'm down 1.27 kilos. So it's working, you know, the deficit's doing things. It's really great to see. It does take a while to visually see it, even though I've lost overall, again, taking it from my lowest weigh-in yesterday, that's 3.3 kilos in 2 weeks. So overall, you know, I've lost quite a bit in a short amount of time, but it does take a bit to sort of notice it depending on your starting point. So I kind of felt like I noticed visible differences in my body yesterday when I was looking in the mirror and I was at that lower weight, which is, you know, really promising. I compared some pictures and I can see some changes there, but I'm not really feeling it a lot, which is fine. Like, it's only been 2 weeks. So I'd say around the 4-week mark, you might notice it a bit more. Yeah, I mean, it's going really well. I previous diet series, I've come on here and been like, yeah, so I struggle with this, and like I wasn't super adherent there, and I like had this snack. And I just want to talk to this a little bit because that used to be me. There were periods, I've had different periods where my adherence has been like something I've never questioned. I've never questioned eating more food or exceeding my calories. And then it was competing that really seemed to sort of unravel and uncover this unhealthy food body relationship for me. And it's taken me so long to work on that and come through that, and I feel I'm in a really good place now. And I just really want to use this diet series. I know we're speaking about being in a deficit and fat loss, but I really want to use this diet series to be pro maintenance and really push anyone who's struggling to A, see results, B, to be adherent with their calories, C, their relationship with food. If there are any issues in any of those 3 things, please, please, please take time at maintenance, and take a long time at maintenance. Like, I took 6 to 7 months at maintenance, which in the scheme of things isn't even that long, but it's the longest chunk of time I've spent at maintenance. So eating at maintenance really primes the body to be able to successfully go into a fat loss phase and to respond. And it just helps with the mindset. Like, the mindset is the thing that I care about the most, because this is honestly the healthiest mindset and approach I've taken to dieting ever, I think. And I really owe it all to the work I did in this 6-month phase at maintenance, and the last 3 years, to be honest, but specifically the last 6 months, getting comfortable with gaining weight, which was really uncomfortable, still is uncomfortable, but it was part of my process. You don't necessarily have to gain weight when you're at maintenance, but it was just part of the process for me, among all the other things that were happening with my body and the Roaccutane and my thyroid and all that. And from previously exceeding my maintenance calories, that's what happens, you gain weight. Eating at maintenance, I cannot speak highly enough of it. It's so underrated. Like, it really is underrated. People are like, are you cutting or are you building? It's like, if you're maintaining, it's like you're doing nothing, you don't have a goal. But the goal is to have a good relationship with food and to build muscle and to just live a normal life where you're not overthinking calories and weighing things, and it's just really freeing. And it doesn't happen quickly. I mean, it might for you, but for me it took a while, even at maintenance, to really get rid of that scarcity mindset around food. And now with this diet, like, it's just, I hate to say it, but it's easy. Like, I really, you know what, I don't hate to say it, because I worked so hard to get to this point, and I'm so glad that I can say that, because if you're listening and you struggle with dieting and you're really frustrated by it, I am a physical, visual representation that you can get through that and get to the place that I'm at now. I really wanted to use the end of this video to just speak a bit about maintenance calories and eating there. I'm going to do another video on figuring out your maintenance calories and your deficit calories, because that has been asked a bit on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to update you on as far as struggles and how I overcame them. Just the illness thing, and you know, I couldn't control that. So it's going really well. This week's going to be interesting because Patch arrives today and my sleep's going to be affected and my routine's going to be changed, and I'm really just thriving in the routine that I've got. I'm also going to be in a new space, which I think it'll be a really good environment at Dad's because it's very peaceful and quiet and stress-free, and it's by the beach. So yeah, it'll be really nice to be in that environment. But there's going to be some challenges with my sleep with a puppy and everything, but that's okay. He's bloody cute. I can't wait to show you guys him when he comes. But yeah, that's it. Keep tuning in on Instagram for my daily vlog updates and TikTok, and I will be back again with another YouTube next week. If there's anything you want me to cover, let me know. I owe you a full day of eating, which I will do. I need to do a high cal and low cal day. High cal, it's like less aggressive deficit cal. But if you're enjoying these, let me know in the comments, like the video, it really supports me, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again next week with Patch. Yay!